Hey guys, Neal Gist here, your future U.S. Congressman. I'm trying to get to know my constituents and see what they care about. So let's find out. What can I do to serve you the most?
Oh, interesting.
Education.
The schools.
It shouldn't matter about the presidents because we don't learn the presidents. We don't know all the presidents. In school, we don't learn them.
Who's the second president of the United States?
I don't know.
Educational funding is a huge must for me.
I would love to invest more in education. One of my big concerns is our budget. We're paying $300 billion in interest.
They don't have the adequate staff they need.
Our system of public education, it's modeled after the Prussian model. It's the same thing that Napoleon used. Well, what do you feel about maybe not so much as more money into the system, but a total restructuring of how we teach kids using the internet and using software?
Absolutely. I'm actually a media teacher.
Do you want to be on TV? If I get 2 years to rattle some cages, what would be the number one thing you would like to see me do?
Medical marijuana.
The medical marijuana.
I know that there's drug offenders getting life in prison, and rapists are walking.
I'm not against it, but I just feel like it should be regulated.
For PTSD, veterans, pain, ill people.
Yeah, there's a lot of applications medicinally for cannabis.
Yes, my husband is a veteran and is PTSD, and if we could downsize that and get rid of all the pain pills and do the medical marijuana, we'd be happy. I've seen what it can do.
I take the liberty approach. I just don't think it's the federal government's business telling us what we can consume, eat or drink or anything like that.
Fix the goddamn roads and bring some big deer back. Can you get some big deer?
I'll do what I can.
How are you going to work into what you're putting together video-wise, the Democratic perspective?
So a priority for me, one of my tenets that I'm running on is unity, and I'm tired of the fighting. I'm tired of the he said, she said, the blame game. It should be constitutional and unconstitutional. Our political adversaries aren't the faceless manifestation of everything that's wrong in the world. They're our family and our friends.
Different positions.
That's right, yeah, and most people think they're doing the right thing, and that we should listen to one another in that capacity.
I appreciate your perspective.
U.S. Congress, huh?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to help people to put the food back in our own hands? We used to grow our own food. What do you think about people going back to doing that?
I'm actually real passionate about that. I have a Permaculture Homestead, and I'm trying to get as sustainable as we can with our own food production. So I'm right there with you. I think the more money people have in their pockets, the more they're able to do that. And if they're not interested in gardening, well, it's still their money. Let them spend it on what they want.
Not everyone is, genuine in what they do, so.
Do you think I'm genuine?
I don't know you. I mean.
You said you'd vote for me, though.
I'd vote for you just because, you're asking me, but you'd have to give me a little bit more insight on what you believe in.
Ask me anything.
What do you care about?
Well, I care about term limits. What we need to do is normal people like you and me to run for office and then put restraints on those positions themselves.
Nice to meet you. My neighbor here in business.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a pleasure too. So I bless you, and I hope you won, and I know you are going to do a great job.
Thank you.
Because you have a beautiful heart, and that is very important.
Well, thank you. I receive your blessing, and I hope I can make you proud. I hope I have your vote.
And I think you will.
And I would vote for you, of course.
Vote for Gist.
I will, buddy.
And if I go to the conservative route, it's because I believe that is how to help the most people. And if you disagree with my methods, I would love to talk about them.
If you're elected and you disagree, I will let you know.
Thank you. Awesome. I'll hear you. Well, thank you so much for joining me at the 2019 Boone County Fair. I enjoyed getting to learn from my constituents and look forward to meeting many more over the coming year as I campaign to be your next congressman. Thank you so much. Vote for Gist.
There ain't nobody wants to see this ugly head. Some of them people's been looking for me for years. They may come down here from New York just to get me.
Uh-oh. Well, we won't tell them where we are. My name is Neal Gist, candidate for the U.S. House of Representatives, Missouri's 4th District, and I approve this video.